If you think you can or cannot, either way you're right. My name is Glad Mushai and welcome to Become the Best Version of Yourselves. And we're going to be talking about how we do that and how we become whatever we've always desired to be. So in this new version or in this new episode, that is entirely what we will be talking about. I want to see your comment and what you think about. Let's reflect on how we begin the year. Probably all of us and entirely, we know that we usually have, desires, goals, and things that we want to become by the end of the year. So what do? We lay them down so that we can be able to achieve them slowly by slowly. But let's listen. What does the word say in Ecclesiastes 11:4? The Bible says that do not, or whoever watches the wind will not plan. So stop waiting for favorable condition. So that is the reason why so many of us are not able to achieve that which we've always desired, or the step that we are making. Why are we not able to get to the level that we've always desired? So I want us to look at some few things that are going to be helping us so that we do not just say. I've heard so many of you saying, new year, new me. But then when you look at their life, maybe in the middle of this year, the 6th month, they are not able to achieve even anything. But what do? It's simply because we get tired, we are not consistent. So this year is gonna change. We are going to be more focused and more consistent on what we do. So there are some things, there are some highlights, there are some few pointers that I want us to discuss. When you want to achieve something, you stay present and consistent. So in this first episode, we are going to stay present and consistent. You want maybe to achieve a certain goal. You are a musician, you are a teacher, you want to buy land, you want to start a relationship that is going to last. What will you do? You have to stay present and consistent. So stop comparing. Focus on your unique journey, not others' lives. The most dangerous thing that have affected so many people today is when they start comparing themselves with other people. This is when you tell yourself, I am not like so and so, I am not able to do like so and so. That is okay. It's okay to be, desiring to want to become like someone. But remember, you have been made differently. You are unique in your own ways. Even if you want to start something like maybe someone else had already started, you can do it in your own way. You can start, in a different way with your own strength. So you need to find out, are you a good painter? Are you a good songwriter? Start singing and start recording yourself. You have to start from somewhere. And don't compare yourself. Because once you compare yourself, you will never become like the other person. So the only person you can be is the best version of yourself by working on your life and your skills. The other thing, track and adjust. What do I mean? Monitor your habits and see what works and make ruthless adjustment. I know this is a bit, it will require a lot of sacrifices because it will need you to stretch yourself, come out of your comfort zone so that you can become that which you really desire to be. So even if it will require for you to wake up early, do so. If you want to keep fit, wake up, rise up. Many people want to stay in their comfort zone, yet they want to see results. That's not going to happen. The only thing that will save us in this era is for us to stop doing things the same way we used to. We act differently. You cannot continue doing the same thing and expect different outcomes. So we have to be different. We need to do things differently. I'm challenging you today. If there are things that you've been procrastinating with time, that you're saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to achieve this, I want to reach this level, how about you stop saying and start working on it? Even if it will be, small steps that you will be making, It's gonna make a difference. So don't just say, I'm gonna do this, I want this, and start working on what you really want. Do you know why most of us are not able to become the best version of ourselves? It's because through the pain that we go through, when we are on the road towards becoming what we should be in life, the pain is the driving force. The pain is what builds you. And in that situation that you are in, it's not supposed to break you really, but it's supposed to stretch you and give you muscles that are going to help you withstand for what is ahead of you. But so many people are failing in there. That is where they give up. When you feel a little pain, you want to stop. But I'm going to tell you today, you need to walk in that fire because you're not alone. The Bible says that even though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we should not fear. We should not give up. In that pain, we find our strength. In that pain, we find our purpose. And in that pain, we become the best version of ourselves until we reach that end. So don't stop there. No matter how you feel, no matter how pressured you feel, I want you to break through. I want you to come out and become strong enough to face it because of what is ahead of you. The best version of yourself is what's ahead. It's not now. Now, you might be weak. Now, you might feel helpless. But if you endure it, if you are able and capable of going through it with determination and looking forward, focused without wavering, then at the end, the reward is great. Because where you are today is not where you will be tomorrow. But in case you just stay there, then you're not going to move and you're not going to become the best. When life shows you the darkest side of itself, sometimes crushing you and making you demotivated, I want you to think about the word in Judges 14:14, that out of the eater came something to eat, and from the strong came something sweet. And in that, may you have patience enough to help you endure everything. Because in patience, there might be pain, but in that patience, it will produce hope that will help you endure it all. I'm your host, Glad Mushai, and this has been the first episode of Becoming the Best Version of Yourself. Stay tuned for more.